We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Baltimore have dropped their last 13 contests. They'll try to get back on track right after this. Wilmer Font gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today. Now batting, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Batting second. The second baseman.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Ramon Urias. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Font utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. Grichuk has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 16.
Digging in, Trey Mancini, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
As a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Iglesias is off of first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Asher Wojciechowski will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's George Springer. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're, well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Dwight Smith Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. One down. Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting seven, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. In his career against this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-7 line. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Batting nine, the first baseman.
And here's Renato Nunez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. So striding forward now, Bo Bichette, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Whoa.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is under this one. And very quickly, one gone.
Batting six, the catcher.
So digging in now, Salvador Perez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The left fielder.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And a foul tip held on to here at strike one.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Wait, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Urias. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So here's Trey Mancini, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Popped up. Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batted.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike. Guerrero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hanser Alberto. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dwight.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dwight Smith Jr. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding try, but it's through, a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same. Driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Mondesi scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Fastball well outside. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line towards center field. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Orioles are on top, 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, George Springer.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings. Striding into the box, Ramon Urias. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Ramon Urias.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Mondesi backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Hit out towards second. Mondesi brings it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. So back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. This is foul right side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Hero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Right fielder, number 15,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Hayes on the run for it. He's there and records the first out. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Stepping in, Brendan Drury comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding forward now is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. Drury has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the left fielder, number 25.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Santander. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wynn.
At the plate, Austin wins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped up. And no one will get this one. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Baltimore's out in front, 7-0. Ready for another shot now. Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Mancini is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Right side. Speared on the dive. The throw to first. Touché, sir. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ramon Urias. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
This one's down to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting. The right field.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Hanser Alberto. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Anthony Santander comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Springer is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher. Austin.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. He'll settle for 1.
For the traditional
Last half of the 7th here, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Down the third baseline. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hayes on the run for it. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Now batting. No left fielder. Teoscar.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Drury. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still ready to begin the 8th, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Jordan Romano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jose Iglesias. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting.
In now, Ramon Urias. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hernandez is there. Stepping up now, Adalberto Mondesi. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
George Springer the next to hit. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. This one's down to third. Alberto gloves it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Coming to the plate now, Hanser Alberto. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. No balls and a strike to count. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gurriel stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So striding in, Dwight Smith Jr. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Austin.
To the plate now, Austin Hayes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Mondesi picks it up. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And up steps Salvador Perez.
Salvador.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Lifted in the air out to left. On the run is Santander. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hard liner toward short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The first baseman, Brandon.
Standing in now, Brendan Drury, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit high and deep to left field. Santander looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard sink.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
8-4 tonight. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Asher Wojciechowski gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Wilmer Font permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs.